Hey guys, it's Steph here with Crafty Ladybug. This lesson is going to be on a loomless garden snake or any type of snake that you want. For today's video, I'm making a snake that is black, red, and white. And I will show you the steps how to do this loomless. You can choose if you want to do it as I have shown here, which I would recommend if you make your snake this way the first time, and then you'll get the technique down if you want to change the colors and do your snake in a different color. Take a moment and set your board up to look like mine. Set your workspace up to look like mine. This is a single black band. This is a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single red, 8 single black, and 8 single white. Up here, this section is 2 reds, 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 rows of those at 2 reds, 2 blacks at 3 rows, and a row of single white. That's 3 single whites. Then down here, we've got 3 reds, 3 blacks, 1 white, and 1 red. I know it doesn't make sense to you guys right now, but following along for the video, it's going to make life so much easier. So take a moment, pause the video, and get your work area set up like this. If you're doing 2 colors instead of 3 colors, you want these columns to be the same. So if I wanted red and white snake, I would do red here and red here, and red here and red here. The white is this color right there, which is black on this snake, but it's going to be white on the one I'm making today. So let's begin, because you have paused the video and you have your workspace set up. I'm going to reach over here and I'm grabbing this single black. This is the cap band for my tail. So I'm going to wrap that around my hook 1, 2, 3, and 4 times. So it looks like there are 4 bands on my hook. Push that back, and then we're going to take a single red, 1 red, double twist it around our fingers, and we're going to pull this over and reclaim. Now I'm going to take the single black and I'm going to pull over, twist over, and reclaim. Can you guys figure out where this is going? Every red we're going to do a double twist. Every black we're going to do a double twist. The white is going to be different. The white you're going to wrap around your hook 3 times. And we're not going to pull that white through. Leave the white there. Take your red, which is in our next row, double twist around, and pull the white and the black onto that red and reclaim. Now this part's going to be a little tricky for some of you. There are 3 white bands on the top side. Grab one of those bands and tuck your tail through it. Trying to get close enough so you guys can see, but tuck your tail through that white band, and it brings 1 band around the back side. We're going to do this every time we hit a white band. We're going to do that technique with every white band. Now I'm switching to my black because it was my next one. I'm pulling through. I'm going to reclaim. Now I've reached a white band again. I'm going to twist it around my hook 1, 2, and 3 times. I'm going to grab my red, double twist, and pull my white over and my black over and reclaim. Now my 3 whites are on top. I'm grabbing just one of them and I'm pushing my tail through to bring it around to loop to the back. You may have to fuss with the front bands a little bit because they're going to get stretched out some, but just play with those front bands some and get them nice and even. Now we're ready to move on again to black. Double twist on our fingers, pull through, and reclaim. Now I'm to white again. I'm going to wrap it around my hook 1, 2, and 3 times. And I'm going to pull my double twist red, over, over, and reclaim. 3 whites on top. I'm grabbing just one of those bands. I'm tucking my tail through, and I'm bringing 1 band on the back side. And I'm just going to stretch it out to get them a little even. Now I'm ready to continue to move on. Black, pull through, white again, 1, 2, 3, red, double twist, and pull through. I'm going to speed up a little bit because we should have this down by now after doing 3 of them so far. So I'm taking my white, I'm pushing my tail through to pull that piece of white on the back side. Straighten up your white some. Move on to your next band. Black, pull through, white, 1, 2, 3, red, double twist, pull through, and reclaim. White 3 again, grabbing one of those, pulling my tail through, and straightening up those whites a little bit. Black, pull through, white again, 1, 2, 3, red, double twist, pull through, and reclaim. Grab the white, one of the white, pull my tail through, and as your tail gets longer, it gets harder to do that white. Ooh, and I really tightened up my white on that one. I'm just gonna stretch it loose some more. And I'm still trying to get my white straight because I pulled it way, way, way too tight that time. There we go. And now my black, double twist, pull through, and reclaim. My white, 1, 2, 3. My red, double twist, pull through, and reclaim. Here's my white up here again. Just pushing my tail through. And as I said, the tail gets harder as your snake gets longer. I'm at a black, double twist, pull through, and I'm at a white. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we finished that first row that we did. Those were all 1 band double twisted. I'm leaving my white on the hook for now and my black band that's double twisted. And the next portion of the snake gets a little thicker. It's this area right here. It's a little bit thicker than what the tail was. So these are actually going to be 2 bands. Pick up your 2 reds. We're not twisting those, and we're just pulling that through and reclaim. Now we still have our white to do. We have our white tail to do. Push our tail through and straighten that up. There we go. Now we have 2 blacks that we're going to pull through and reclaim, and 1 white that we're going to 1, 2, and 3. Your whites will always be 3-time wrapped on there. My next step is to grab the 2 reds, pull those through, pull your white over, pull your black over, reclaim. My white's up here again, tuck through my tail, straighten up my white a little bit. You guys can see how this snake's coming along. I think they call this a corn snake, that black and red and white. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't care for snakes too much, and I put this video off for so long because I just didn't want to look at the snake pictures. But the little snake here was my garden snake that I have photos of in my garden series, so I figured I'd go ahead and do my snake. They're not my friend. Our 2 blacks are next. There's only one thing I hate worse than snakes, and that is spiders. 1 white, 1, 2, 3. Down here to 2 reds. Pull my white over, pull my black over, reclaim. Here's my white again. Pull through. To 2 blacks. Pull through. And a 1, 2, 3 white. Our next set is 3 reds. That was our 3 reds. We're going to pull our white across and our black across, and we're reclaiming those 3 reds. And we have to do our little piece of white again. Move that onto the bottom. And this one I stretched out all crazy and wonkers again. Get too excited because I'm almost at the end. I don't have to touch this nasty snake anymore. 3 blacks. Pull through. Reclaim. A single white. 1, 2, 3 times. Now, before we pull through this red, okay guys, sorry for that slight pause. We've got our set of blacks on here, our white wrapped 3 times around, and we're going to do this part just a little bit differently. I'm going to get you to slide your white closer to your black, and then pick your black up and bring your white on through. So you want your white to be in the center of your black on this part. Take just one portion of this white, just one loop of that white, and slide it back over your hook. I'm going to put that back on there, and I'm going to show you guys again. Here it is in my hook, my black, my white, and my black. I'm taking just a single band, one piece of that white, and I'm going to pull it over my hook this way. And then we're going to take our last red band. We're going to pull this through what we have left on our hook, and we're going to slip knot that off, and that becomes our tongue. You guys can choose to cut your tongue, or you can choose to leave your tongue out and long. But here we've got our little snake. You can adjust how he lays simply by just taking your hook, and if you pierce through your hook and you go move one side, pierce through again, move it the other way, pierce through again in a different spot, move it the opposite direction, and you guys can see just by moving your bands you're causing your snake to get kind of a zigzag. You can swirl him up and put him in a nice pile. You can do whatever you wish with your little snake. I will be putting mine in the trash. No, actually, I might give it to one of my little neighbor kids who's fascinated with snakes and frogs and spiders. So I will probably give him this wonderful collection of snakes that I have made just for you guys to go along with your garden series, or the little boys in your lives. You boys can torment the girls with them. Honestly, I would freak out if somebody put this in my book bag, because that little guy looks kind of weird and like realistic to me. So you guys enjoy, have fun with your little silly snakes, and we will get back with you on a different lesson, and it's not going to be snake related. Bye guys.